Hi! Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Ma'am Aya Nihaya Monib, your Media Information Literacy teacher. So we are here again to tackle another lecture in our Media Information Literacy, and we will be discussing your learning activity sheet number 5 and 6 for the second half of October. So mangyaring kunin na ng ating mga last, no? And then, humanap tayo ng silid sa ating bahay kung saan pwede nating mapakinggan itong audiovisual na ating ginawa para maging guide sa inyong learning activity sheet. Okay, so I hope you can still remember your previous 2 video lectures about our media information literacy, no? Huwag natin kaligtaan ito sapagkat it will serve as a knowledge, no? Para tayo ay maging media information literates. So, without further ado, let's start. We have here the learning activity title for our learning activity sheets. First, we have media information sources, legal, ethical, and societal issues in media information literacy. So here, we are going to discuss about the different media information sources na pwede natin gamitin sa pagkuha ng information or data. Alright? And also the legal, ethical, and societal issues na pwede natin ma-encounter. Alright? So, we really have to study this topic para maibsan ang mga fake news, ang authentic and accurate giving of information and data. Lalong-lalo na kayong mga grade 12 na nagtitake ng Research 2 course. So, magagamit natin ang ating media information literacy dito. Alright? So, ano nga bang ating learning target? Here we have, so at the end of this video lecture, you will be able to identify the term media and information sources, and of course, to discuss the legal, ethical, and societal issues in media information literacy. Okay? So, here, ano nga ba ang media and information sources? Ano-ano nga ba ito? Before that, bago natin i-discuss yan, we need to tackle these things na kailangan nating i-consider bago tayo gumamit ng mga media information sources. Okay? So, before tayo po ng mga information from the internet, libraries, and others, we need to tackle these things. Okay? Kailangan alam natin ito step by step sa ating media and information na pag-gather ng data and information. So, first we need to unlock reliability of information. Ano nga ba itong reliability? So, in information, it is said to be reliable if it can be verified and evaluated. Others refer to the trustworthiness of the source in evaluating the reliability of information. So, halimbawa, kung yung pinanggalingan ng information ay reliable, then pwede natin siyang kunin. For example, kung sasabihin ko, me as your teacher, I will diagnose you as a COVID victim, then hindi siya magiging reliable dahil teacher ang nagsabi. But, pag doktor ang nagsabi, reliable ang information na yun. Naintindihan? So, it's all about trustworthiness. Okay? Kung gaano pa ka-trustworthy ang pinanggalingan ng information. Next is accuracy of information. In accuracy, accuracy refers to the closeness of the report to the actual data. Yes, sa actual data kung gaano ba ka-closeness itong kuha nating information. So, measurement of accuracy varies depending on the type of information being evaluated. For example, forecasts are said to be accurate if the report is similar to the actual data. Pag sinabi ni Kuya Kim na uulan mamaya, so kapag umulan, then therefore it is accurate. The information is accurate. Now, financial information is considered accurate if the values are correct, properly classified, and presented. Naintindihan? So, for example, if you are gathering data for your research too, no? Sa inyong pagkuha ng mga data, hindi po pwede na kukuha lang kayo sa iisang source lamang. Kailangan, you have to gather many studies and then you have to compare it if pare-pareho ba ang kanilang information. Halimbawa, sa history. Sa history, yung ibang libro sinasabi ang araw ng kalayaan is, for example lang ha, yung date 1975. In the month of July. Yung iba naman, 1973 in the month of July. So, hindi natin makikita doon yung accuracy. So, kapag pare-pareho yung mas maraming magkakapareho ang data or information, dun tayo pupunta. Yun yung kukunin nating data because that will serve na siya ay accurate. Yun yung sinasabi natin na closeness of the data. Tsaka na natin masasabing siya ay accurate. Alright? Now, next is the value of information. The information is to be valued if it aids the user in making or improving decisions. So, if ang information na kinuha mo or isiniwalat mo ay nakapagbigay ng tulong doon sa yung readers or nakapagbigay sa'yo mismo ng tulong, no, in making decisions, yan, then the information is considered as may value or the value of information. So, kapag magbibigay tayo ng information, make sure na it is valuable, yung makakatulong sa iba. Like, for example, mga trivias, something like that, or giving infographics regarding making intelligent decisions, right? So, yun yung value of information. Next is the authority of the source. The authority of the source, okay, so much of the information we gather daily do not come from a primary source but are passed on through secondary sources such as writers, reporters, and the like. So sources with an established expertise, no, take note of the word expertise, on the subject matter are considered as having sound authority on the object, okay? So we are dealing with the people mismo, no, na pinagagalingan ng information, no? So halimbawa, para mas maintindihan natin, if you have here, no, kasi yun nga pinapasa-pasang information, then meron tayong dalawang variable, okay? Yung isa, meron tayong student from the HRM and a student from law school. So, kung ang hahanapin mong libro or information is about law or policy making, and then, sino yung kukunin mo? O kaninong gawa ang kukunin natin? Ang nagsulat, ang author, kung saan ang author ang nagsulat is yung HRM student, or ang author ay ang isang law student. So, sino yung pipiliin natin? So, syempre, yung libro kung saan ang author ay isang graduate of law school, alright? Kasi align sa kanya, yung authority is naka-align doon sa expertise niya na natapos niya, which is law school, okay? Kasi we're dealing with policies and regulations or mga batas. So, mas authentic or mas accurate at may authority of the source, yung kukunin natin is yung gawa mismo ng law student na nakapagtapos ng law student kaysa sa doon sa nagsulat ay ang HRM student. Okay? So, yun siya yung authority of the source. Next is the timeliness. Alright? So, in timeliness, okay, reliability, accuracy, and value of information may vary based on the time. Okay? Nabavary din kasi sa time ng information natin. It was produced or acquired, while a piece of information may have been found accurate, reliable, and valuable during the time it was produced. It may become irrelevant and inaccurate with the passing of time, thus making it less valuable. So other information may be timeless, proven to be the same in reliability, accuracy, and value throughout history. So halimbawa, if you guys, no, ako magbibigay sa inyo ng homework na, submit kayo ng data or information regarding the cases ng COVID-19. Okay? So, ang dinitiman ko is bigyan niyo ako ng information na kung ilan na ba yung cases natin ngayon sa COVID in Marawi City. And then, ang sinubmit mo is yung data way back in the month of July. So, ang timeliness, wala na siya doon. Okay? Wala nang timeliness doon sa sinubmit mo na information. Kasi magkaiba yung cases way back in July at saka yung cases ngayon. Kung yung cases, number of cases ng July is 500, tapos ngayon nag-decrease into 200. So, walang timeliness yung data mo. Okay? So, though na yung data mo way back in July is accurate, tsaka reliable, at the same time, may value of information, pero less yun, nagiging less inaccurate siya sa pagdaan ng panahon. Kasi nag-iiba-iba ang data na kinuha mo doon. Kasi may mga data talaga na kinukonsider natin yung timeliness, like the cases of COVID-19. So, pwede ngayon, 200 yung cases. So, kailangan, ang isasubmit mo sa akin ngayon is yung 200 cases of COVID-19, hindi yung way back in July na 500. Naintindihan? So, yun yung kahalagahan ng timeliness. Alright? So, those are the things that we need to consider when we are gathering or giving information in data. Naintindihan? Using our media and information sources. Alright. So, after we have discussed, no, ano-ano nga ba yung pwede natin i-considera before tayo kumuha ng mga information from media, we are now down to the media and information sources. Sa sources na tayo ngayon, okay? So let's now discuss ano-ano nga ba yung mga sources from media na pwede natin gamitin or pagkuhaan ng mga information. Alright? So first we have libraries. Ayan, makikita sa inyong mga screen, ang example ng library. Lahat naman tayo familiar dito. Kasi alam ko, kayo grade 12 students, meron kayong research too, right? So, pupunta sa mga libraries upang mag-gather ng data. So, ano nga ba ang libraries? Ang library, this is a place in which literacy, musical, artistic, or reference materials such as books, manuscripts, recordings, or films are kept for use but not for sale. Lahat po ng materials natin sa library ay hindi for sale. Not for sale po yan. Okay? So they are all kept not for sale pero pwede natin silang gamitin. Depende sa process na binibigay ng librarian natin. So we have 4 major types of library. First, we have the academic library. These serves the colleges and the universities. The number 2, we have the public library. This serves the cities and towns of all types. The third one is the school library. This serves the students from kindergarten to grade 12 kasama kayo. And also the special library. Yung pang-fourth natin is the special library. These are in specialized environments such as hospitals, corporations, museums, private business, and government. Then next na source natin is what we called as the indigenous media. Okay, so indigenous media, you can see there in your learning activity sheet, native, local, originating, or produced naturally in a particular region or locality. It may be defined as forms of media expression conceptualized, produced, and circulated by indigenous people around the globe as a vehicle for communication. So take note of the term indigenous knowledge. This indigenous knowledge is a knowledge that is unique to a specific culture or society. Most often, it is not written down. Okay, so in indigenous communication, there is transmission of communication through local channels or forms. It is a mean by which the culture is preserved, handed down, and adopted. So kung maaalala natin, when we were kids, lagi tayong tinitipon-tipon ng ating mga lolo at lola, and then kinukwento nila yung mga isinabuhay nila noon, like yung mga tradition, paniniwala, o kaya naman mga tawag dito, mga pamahiin, di ba? So lahat yan ay from indigenous media, okay? So they are passing the information, hindi sila, yung durability ng information is through by passing, ikinukwento, and then kayo naman, paglaki ninyo, kayo naman yung kukwento sa inyong mga anak or mga apo-apo para hindi makaligtaan ang mga isinabuhay nila noon. Okay? Like mga pamahiin natin. Yan sila. So, yan yung tinatawag natin indigenous media. Next, we have the internet. Ito yung pinaka patok ngayon, Everybody is familiar with this. Right? Because internet, it is a global computer network providing a variety of information and communication facilities consisting of interconnected networks using standardized communication protocols. Okay? So, sa internet lahat tayo dito gumagamit. So, magagamit natin dito yung kanina, yung mga kailangan natin i-consider in using the media information sources. Yung first, yung accuracy. So, guys, trivia ha. In internet, don't you huwag kayong papasok sa mga website na walang HTTPS. Okay? Sa link, website link, walang HTTPS, hindi siya safe. Huwag kayong papasok doon kasi may tendency na mapasukan ng inyong mga Gmails, kukunin yung mga data nyo at gagamitin sa mga hindi magandang bagay. So again, don't visit the website na walang HTTPS. Alright? And then, yun, apply lang natin yung mga kanina na discuss natin na dapat natin i-consider in gathering information sa internet. Alright? So, yun lang siguro. Now, let's down to the legal, ethical, and societal issues in media information literacy. So, ito talaga super kailangan natin pag-aralan ito kasi ito yung measurement, is to magsusukat kung gaano ba ka-literate ang isang tao in media and information. Hindi ka ura-uradang magpo-post na lang o kaya magsisiwalat ng mga information na hindi mo sinasaliksik muna, okay? Because in this matter, no, itong discussion na ito, dito natin maiibsan ang conflict in media nang wala kang natatapakang tao, nang nagagamit ng maayos ang media, and you're giving information na makakatulong sa ating society, right? So, we have legal. Legal talks about law or batas, no? May mga batas tayo in using the media. And also, we have the ethical. When we say ethical, these are the proper ways, or this is the proper way of conducting or using the media. And when we say societal, it talks about the society, okay? So, yung mga words na ito, may kinalaman sa ating discussion for this audiovisual lecture. Alright, so we have here the first term, we have the copyright. Ano nga ba ang copyright? Lahat tayo familiar dito, no? We can see this in the films, video, vlogs, and others. So copyright is a legal device that gives the creator of a literary or artistic, musical, or other creative work the sole right to publish and sell that work. So copyright owners have the right to control the reproduction of their work, including the right to receive payment for that reproduction. Okay? An author may grant or sell those rights to others, including publishers or recording companies. So take note of this. Violation. Okay? The violation of a copyright is called as infringement. Again, infringement. So one of the thing na nai-encounter natin dito sa ating lokalidad, no? Sa ating lokalidad is yung pagpo-photocopy or pagbubookbind ng mga libro ng ating mga author, right? So, minsan sa school, uy, pabookbind natin ito, uy, pa-photocopy natin ito, without the consent of the owner of the book. And that is considered as infringement, okay? Kasi sa copyright, may control dyan yung author regarding sa reproduction, kung i-reproduce ba niya ito o hindi. At kapag ni-reproduce mo ito, you have to get the consent of the author kung papayagan ka ba niya or kung gusto niya ba nang may bayad before ka mag-reproduce, right? So, yun yung tawag na copyright. So, be careful of this infringement. This is the reason why we really have to study media information literacy para maibsan yung mga ganitong conflict, right? Nag-a-arise ng conflict kasi pag illiterate ka talaga sa media, parang ura-urada ka na lang nag-kukumit ng mga ganitong bagay. Okay? So again, iwasan natin yung mga pag-reproduce, no, ng mga gawa ng iba without their consent. Alright? So next, we have the plagiarism. Plagiarism is an act or instance, no, of using or closely imitating the language and thoughts of another author without authorization. So the representation of that author's work as one's own as by not crediting the original author. So, alam kong familiar na familiar tayo dito, right? Kasi majority of the students here in the Philippines are dealing with this plagiarism, no? Ginagawa natin ito pero hindi tayo nakokonsensya na pwede pala tayong kasuhan. Kasi ang plagiarism, okay, guys, for example, sa mga homework ha, usually sa homework, pag mag-homework tayo, copy-paste, di ba? Without proper citation kung saan nanggaling ang idea na yon. Parang ini-imply mo kasi doon is sa'yo mismo nanggaling ang intellectual product na yun, which is not, and that is considered as plagiarism. So please, 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 iwasan natin ang ganitong mga hindi magagandang bagay, okay? So, para maiwasan ito, that is why we have to study media information literacy, iwasan natin yung mga ganitong copy-paste, no? Even sa classmate mo, output yun ng classmate mo, tapos kinuha mo, right? And then, kinopy-paste mo pa, period to period, without rephrasing and citation. So, that is considered as plagiarism, alright? So, please, avoid natin yan. Next is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying, bullying that takes place online or using electronic technologies such as cell phones, computers, and tablets, or communication tools including social media sites, text messages, chat, websites. Lahat yan sila ay cyberbullying. Lahat ng pangungutya using technology is considered as cyberbullying. So, examples of cyberbullying, text messages or emails composed to insult, yung nakaka-insulto ka na ng tao, or demean, no? Or spreading rumors or false statements spread by email or posted on social networking sites, and humiliating photos, videos, websites, or fake profiles deliberately shared across social media. So, cyberbullying, pinaka known na cyberbullying na nakukumit natin, na hindi natin alam, is yung pagkakalat ng memes. Okay? if ikaw kaya, yung picture mo, gawing meme, without your consent, di ba? And nag-spread siya throughout the Facebook, ang daming nag-share. And then, ang daming haha, di ba? So, pinagtatawanan ka ng netizens. So, if you are being insulted in that way, that is considered as cyberbullying. O kaya, yung pagpipicture sa labas, mahilig tayo mag-selfie. And then, sa likod mo pala, may taong na-captured na hindi man lang maayos ang mukha. Like, for example, nakanganga, di ba? And then, you post it, di ba? With mga hashtag pa. And then, you gain so many reactions. Tapos, nag-comment yung ba, ano ba yung nasa likod mo? And then, na-humiliate or na-demean ang taong nasa likod mo, that is considered as cyberbullying. Okay? May mga proper ethics tayo dyan. Which is, you have to blur yung tao. No? Sa tuwing nagka-capture tayo ng pictures or nagpapapicture ka, always blur the people at the back ng na-captured na image. Kasi, hindi ka nakakuha ng consent doon sa tao na kinuhaan mo ng picture. Malay mo, hindi pala siya nakikisocialize, no? Media socializer, and then pinost mo siya. So, that is considered as cyberbullying. So, please, we have to avoid those things and we have to be literate and use the proper ethics in this matter. Next is the computer addiction. In computer addiction, this is, it talks about the excessive use of computers to the extent that it interferes with daily life. So, in computer addiction, ito yung wala kang time management, no? Binubuhos mo lahat ng oras mo sa computer o kaya sa cellphone. And that is considered as computer addiction. And isa yan sa mga problema natin sa society. Okay? So, instead na nag-aaral ka, yung time sa pag-aaral, ginugol mo sa computer. Okay? So, you really have to manage the time. Like, for example, ang ilalaan mo lang sa computer is 2 hours, then another 5 hours for the studies, yung mga ganun. So, we have to control ourselves regarding this matter kasi computer addiction, napakahirap maibsan nito. Okay? And it kills the time. Remember, the cost of something is what you give up to get it. Now, we have the digital divide. So, in the digital divide, an economic inequality between groups in terms of access to, use of, or knowledge of information communication technology or ICT, the divide within countries can refer to inequalities between individuals, households, business, and geographic areas at different socio-economic levels. So the global digital divide designates countries as the units of analysis and examines the divide between developing and developed countries on an international scale. So yung global digital divide natin, ito yung nagdi-designate, no, sa mga bansa bilang unit of analysis and examines of divide between developing and developed countries. So, kung gaano ang isang bansa ay naka-utilize or gumagamit ng or nag-embrace ng digital, no, digital era, then therefore, that is an indication na ang isang bansa ay developed or developing countries. So, I think nasa developing countries, though na tayo ay nakikisabay na sa virtual thingy like virtual assistants, giving services as a virtual assistants, or online selling or online buying. Still, mas marami pa rin ang mga tao hindi pa nag-i-embrace ng digital bilang isang medium in terms of progressiveness. Okay? Marami pa rin ang gumagamit ng traditional way of advertising their products. Hindi sila nag-i-embrace ng digital marketing, no, para i-publicize ang kanilang products. So that is what we call as digital divide. So that ends our discussion regarding the legal, ethical, and societal issues in media information literacy. So I hope you guys have learned. Alright, so reminders before we end this video lecture, do not forget to follow the assigned colored cover page template assigned to your section. Always attach it upon submission of your concept notes. So lahat ng ating nire-rewrite ng concept notes, pakilagyan ng cover page na matatagpuan. Okay, meron tayong template. Okay? Yung template makikita natin sa ating group page. Alright? So kung hindi ka pa nakasali here, we have the group page, the AKIC SHS Media Information Literacy by Ma'am Aya. So, mag-join lang kayo here para makita nyo kung ano ba yung template na nakasign sa inyong section. Hindi yung kung ano-ano lang ilalagay nyo na cover page. Alright? So, you have to follow instruction. Though na maganda ang output mo kung hindi ka naman nag-follow ng instruction, so that is deduction pa rin. So, again, you have to join our group page. Kindly search it on your search engine, AKIC SHS Media Information Literacy. So, for your online attendance, this is an indicator na you have watched this audio-visual lecture. So, please comment down. I will be uploading this video. Then, check it on your ating group page at mag-comment doon mismo sa video ng hashtag MIL_VL_done_watch_Erie. Alright? So, kung nakapag-comment ka nito, that will serve as your online attendance. 10% po yan ng inyong grade. Alright? So, if you have any question, you can reach me at... So, right. Thank you and ciao. Credits. Special thanks to all the people who made and released these awesome resources for free. Also, all videos and images used in this content belong to its rightful owner. No infringement intended.